Lazy Masquerade. Selene Delgado, the internet's most disturbing mystery. This thing has come into like the public eye because of the whole backrooms thing. I think it was before that what's his name? Alex Kirstie used this sketch as the intruder or something, or as one of the alternates in the Mandela catalog. But it's been kind of popularized by Nextbots on Gmod and like Roblox and stuff. And I guess this is the backstory of that. The best things happen in the dark.
Lazy Masquerade.
It was popular before that. Wow. I don't know. Right.
So I've been making these videos for about 6 years now.
Okay.
And during that time, the Lazy Masquerade channel's seen a few changes.
Yeah.
I've gone from exclusively telling spooky stories to discussing unsolved mysteries, real-life cases, photos
didn't Lazy Masquerade used to do creepypastas?
chilling backstories, the works.
Oh no,
Well,
I'm probably thinking of someone else.
One thing has always remained the same. The vast
Oh, yeah,
majority
you
of
did.
you have never seen my face. Granted, my appearance is no mystery to those of you who follow me on Instagram, or who have seen my ice bucket video from all those years ago. But for the most part, I've remained that disembodied British voice. Now, after so long, I've decided it's time for a change.
It's very
I
well
want to make
spoken.
my uploads a tad more engaging, and that means finally unmasking myself.
Ooh.
I'll still be covering the exact same type of content, don't worry, but for my mystery videos at least, where I talk about real human stories, I think it would be fitting to humanize myself a little too. So from now on, outside of my horror story videos, you
He's
may
the
be
Queen of
seeing a bit
England.
more of this. Hey guys,
Thought it was Eddie Munson for a minute then.
Lazy here, live in the flesh for the first time, and thank you very much for joining me today. So despite all that talk of humanization, today we're actually looking at a mystery that questions someone else's. And that person, or potential person, is Selene Delgado.
Selene
Who's
Delgado.
Selene Delgado? Well, our mystery starts right here on YouTube actually. So join me as we delve into this online rabbit hole and see what we can dig up.
Stampy. Stampy. Hello.
If you're looking for some weird videos that give off strong Uncanny Valley vibes, there's a channel on YouTube called Floresita Dreams.
Called Baz is not real.
Let's take a scroll down their
He's a bloody weird ginger bastard.
page, and... oh... okay, some of these thumbnails are a bit strange.
Uncanny.
Yeah, this channel's a bit of a trip, and that's even before watching one of their videos. If you decide to go that far, then things only get more bizarre.
Soy la Chavesa y ya me contó mi marido el estupidísimo de ti, niñato del metro de Valencia, que andas molestando a los ancianos y al ver a mi papá...
All of their uploads
What
are
is
very
this?
It doesn't help that they're all in Spanish
Plankton?
either. Still, I don't think you need to be bilingual to appreciate just how weird this content is. Strange images, unsettling sounds, a million questions. But as much as I, and I'm sure you, can appreciate the creepiness of all of these weird images and sounds, there's actually more going on
I've got one of those. I don't have it here though.
under the surface in
It's like
these
a
videos.
moon.
Well, in one of the videos at least. Their most popular. A video titled Kinetica del Patron. Selene.
Jesus, where did that come from? My man turned straight up Spanish.
Most popular. A video titled Kinetica del Patron. Selene
Wow, that was
Delgado.
impressive. Kinetica del Patron. Eh, muy gracias. But well, I don't know what that is. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh. That's ridiculous.
I don't
Oh, it's
recommend
the...
you watch this video late at night by yourself. There are some really disturbing images in it that I'm not going to show here, but they're certainly not for the faint of heart, so stay away if you're not into that.
Yeah.
But without a knowledge of Spanish or an understanding of the context, it would be easy to write this whole video off as some sort of creepy art project
Yeah, what
designed
is
to
it?
leave a bad taste in your mouth.
It's like mixing faces
There's
together.
definitely some intentional shock value here. This
Hang on, let me put the captions on for you guys.
video actually puts forward an interesting hypothesis. First, some backstory. Televisa is a Mexican multimedia company that effectively has a monopoly on the nation's TV industry.
Okay.
Back in the 90s and into the 2000s, they played this segment on Channel 5 called Servicio a la Comunidad. a
Wow.
community service broadcast
This
that
guy
would play
can
in between
speak Spanish.
shows throughout the day. The whole thing was designed to help find people that had disappeared.
Oh dear.
Very similar to an Amber Alert.
Oh.
During each segment, the names and faces of missing people would be displayed one by one, and the announcer would tell you their last known location.
That's creepy as hell.
The show is still remembered and talked about to this day, mostly by those who grew up watching it when they were young. In fact, the broadcasts were targeted at a younger audience.
Really?
It
What, to
played
scar them for life?
during the commercial breaks of cartoons.
Oh my god, really? You're there watching Adventure Time and then all of a sudden, have you seen this person? Selene Delgado. Please, she is missing from home.
And other family-friendly shows. And given the bleak and somber nature of the announcements, it scared a lot of young viewers. One minute, they'd be immersed in their favourite show, not a care in the world. Then, they'd be interrupted by this.
Oh, is this where the whole friggin' Selene Delgado thing comes from?
Pedimos ayuda para localizar a Víctor Gama Tavera, de 20 años de edad. Se ignora su paradero desde el 28 de mayo del año 2000. Esteban Mendoza Juárez, de 24 años.
This is mental.
Su paradero desde el 29 de abril. Va en compañía del menor Víctor Daniel Mendoza Rodríguez. Cristian Vélez Zamudio. Va en compañía de los menores Erika Cecilia y Cristian Daniel.
This is so weird.
Cualquier informe a los teléfonos de Canal 5.
As one YouTube user noted in the comment section of this broadcast, there you were, sitting on the couch, sipping a glass of choco milk at 8 or 9 AM, when the shrill sounds of cartoons and ads for toys and junk food were suddenly interrupted by an agonizing, ominous silence.
Jesus.
The voice of the announcer, forever recorded in your memories, describing unknown persons, giving you dates, and describing disappearances. Can people really get lost for so long?
They
All
go
the
into the
while,
back rooms,
an
man.
ominous silence.
Hey man, that would be. I mean, I know it's. Listen, this is probably a real person, but the whole Selene Delgado thing would probably be a good like lore for the back rooms, right?
Gloomy and empty, made your blood run cold.
What do
as
I
a
fear
wave of
most?
Questions and
I don't know.
fears possessed your mind. What if that happened to me, or to my mum, or my dad, or some other member of my family? No, that couldn't happen to me, right? So that was the whole premise of the segment. Missing people, appeals for information, and if you went missing in Mexico, there was a decent-sized chance that your face would pop up in one of these broadcasts.
You.
The most famous face to air during Servicio a la Comunidad was undoubtedly Selene Delgado Lopez. During its long television run, Selene featured in almost every iteration of Servicio a la Comunidad. The weird thing was, only this one photo of her was ever used.
Damn.
A low-quality, grainy image set against a white background.
What? What?
Little information was ever told about her, other than the fact that she was 18 and disappeared in Mexico City. From the beginning, a lot of viewers agreed that there was something off about this photo.
Yeah.
Not everyone could quite articulate what it was exactly, but there was something unsettling about Selene.
It's like that freaking story of that person who kidnapped that girl from the coffee shop, and then like they had a ransom note. I think the family got a ransom note, and it was a picture of her with like the newspaper or something, and it turned out that she was dead in the picture, and he freaking stitched her eyes open. And oh, that was horrible, man.
And the fact that her face popped up every so often meant that it stuck with them.
Selene Delgado.
This later sparked several rumors about her, including the theory explored in Florecita Dream's video, that Selene Delgado wasn't a real person.
What?
The grainy picture, combined with her relatively generic facial features, led many to speculate that Selene's photo was computer-generated.
What, because I didn't have
As
any
the-
pictures of him?
These rumors started gaining traction. People began digging deeper. Strangely, no public record of any missing person named Selene Delgado Lopez could be found.
Damn.
After that got out, this theory became a full-blown Mexican urban legend. And as the internet became more widespread, so too did the theory that Selene Delgado never existed.
Why?
To help spread the legend further, people started posting hoax
Why would you do that? That was like...
videos online like this.
Oh, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Fuck me, that's actually scared me. All right, come on. That is mental.
This image was made around the same
I
time
love urban legends, though. I love urban legends.
Selene reportedly disappeared.
Oh.
It's actually a composite of Derek Todd Lee, the Baton Rouge Slayer, but has since become associated with Selene.
Why?
Due to
That's
the facial
a man?
proportions of this composite being very similar to that of Selene's face, some have suggested that this was one of the templates used to digitally generate Selene's photo.
Why?
Floricita Dreams makes the same claim. They supposedly proved this by using a 3D modeling program, demonstrating that Selene's face was made
Oh my god.
from an amalgamation of other images, both real people and other composites. According to them,
Jesus Christ. Like, imagine, like, you're actually on the
Which is
run, right?
both
It's
real
like,
people.
what's his name? Flynn Rider from Tangled. And then you see your wanted
And other
picture,
composites.
right? And it looks like that. Imagine the absolute shock of seeing that. That's meant to be you.
according to them, Selene's face is too similar to these images to be real, and that her photo was constructed using features from various faces. If that's true, then that means the Channel 5 broadcasters intentionally chose to include this fake person in their segment.
Why?
Selene's picture certainly left a lasting impression on everyone who saw it, so it's possible it was included as a sort of warning to all of their young viewers. Stay vigilant and safe.
What? It's a
Personally.
scare tactic, fear-mongering.
I'm not sure this
You're telling me that a television company used fear-mongering tactics to up their position, or to you know, be more popularized? I can't believe that. That's ridiculous. That wouldn't happen.
theory holds up. I mean, sure, Selena's face is pretty generic, but by definition, so are most people's. And yeah, the camera is pretty terrible. But this was the 90s, and poorer Mexican families at the time wouldn't have had access to high-quality cameras. There was no public record of Selene going missing, sure, but since 1964, a staggering 214,000 people have disappeared in Mexico. It's
Wow.
possible her records were either lost, misplaced, or not even filed in the first place. The authorities may have simply had too much else going on to bother with her. Not to mention, with so many missing people in Mexico, it's not like Channel 5 had to resort to making up stories and lying to drum up attention for their channel. Oh dear.
Ah.
So as it turns out, Channel 5's Twitter page caused quite a stir last year, when, for a while, they began posting extremely creepy videos at around 3 AM every night,
Why?
only to delete them a few hours later.
Oh, that is mad. Ah! What is wrong with these people? Oh my god. Okay. It's the teacher from Little Nightmares, yeah. Is this from the film Cats?
So that's some really strange content for a professional company's Twitter page to be posting.
Exactly.
But what really caught everyone's attention was when they posted this.
Selene
captioned,
Delgado.
Selene. Obviously a reference to Selene Delgado.
What is it? Ew. I
Now,
hate
clearly
stuff
this
like
was
this.
all a marketing tactic, with the creepy videos all being distorted versions of other clips found online, some more famous than others. Channel 5 themselves
Was that
are clearly aware.
freaking, what's his name? Michael Rosen?
Fairly recent development brought the urban legend to the attention of the rest of the world.
Next bots.
So if you go onto Facebook right now and search the name Selene Delgado Lopez, this account pops up.
Okay. This poor woman.
The woman in this photo sort of resembles an aged up version of the original, grainy photo of Selene.
Why wouldn't she come
Intrigued
forward?
users clicked on her profile, curious if this might be the real Selene. Was she real after all? And if so, was she alive? To their horror, everyone who clicked on their profile realized they were already friends with her, despite never having added her in the first place. More bizarrely, there was no option to unfriend her. People started claiming that she was friends with everyone on Facebook, and began saying that the profile was haunted or otherwise nefarious.
Oh, that's mad.
The account's profile picture ended up being shared more than 126,000 times by spooked users, showing just how far this rumor spread. In reality, this was obviously all bull. This Selene Delgado was simply an ordinary woman who happened to share the same name as our subject. This Selene had simply
poor woman
changed her Facebook privacy settings, hiding the add friend button. She wasn't everyone's friend on Facebook after all. It's actually impossible to have more than 5,000 friends on the site. After being bombarded with messages, this poor woman had to reply to some, saying, "I am not missing, nor have I ever been. I'm at home with my family and fine." To be honest, I'm not even sure how this offshoot of the Delgado mystery became so popular. I guess one day, someone just saw that there was no add friend button, checked the woman's name, and linked it to the popular Mexican legend. Then, boom.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
Spread. Seriously, do people not know you can change your settings on Facebook?
Apparently not.
Since then, there have been no new developments, and the truth...
To be fair, I don't use Facebook, so...
The original Delgado broadcast remains shrouded in mystery. Was she a real person, who sadly vanished without a trace, never to be seen again, her family left without closure, and her memory reduced to a slew of fake urban legends? Or did she never exist in the first place?
Oh my god.
Her face a mixture of several others combined, designed to either scare youngsters into keeping their guards up, or to get people talking about Channel 5. I doubt we'll ever have any definitive proof one way or the other, to be honest. I mean, personally, I suspect the former, but hope for the latter. The only thing I do know is that, this image, yeah, and that's gonna stay in there for a while.
Yes.
Good night.
Good night, Lazy Masquerade. That was a fantastic video. Okay, so these are patrons. You can be a patron of this guy. There we go, guys. I'm subscribing to this guy. That was cool. Or I don't know how they might be. No, I don't want to assume things, but you know. Yeah, go check them out, guys. That was Lazy Masquerade. That was really interesting because I don't know where this whole freaking thing came from, but it's interesting to know that it might have been an urban legend, and the fact that it was maybe composited from the Rouge Killer. That's so weird. It's such a weird concept, for sure. But yeah, that was awesome.